They said something, I didn't hear what they said, so I said, can we what, who with what? Is what?
Is Latin backwards English?
No.
It's Pig Latin.
Pig Latin.
Pig Latin isn't backwards. You take the first sound, you drop it off the word, you put it on the end, you add a to it.
So it's kind of backwards.
So
Ose, ife, ie, ondwe, ute, octe, ine, igpe, atenle, ie, udwe, ude, iste.
So how would you say my name if there's two A's at the end?
Rihanna A.
Oh.
I said, if I wanted to speak in Pig Latin, this is what it would sound like.
Is that like an actual language?
No, it's not an actual language. It's a joke thing. It's like that ithaga thing that
So
kids
why is it
used to
called
do.
Pig Latin.
Because it sounds different.
Okay, so
And it's not really Latin.
so I'm just gonna call it Pig Latin.
Yeah. I don't make the rules. I didn't speak it. I didn't invent it. We should all be speaking Esperanto.
What's that?
It was an invented language from the 60s that was for everybody in the world could share and speak because you can learn it in like a day.
How do you say it?
I can't say a word of it because it didn't catch on.
Can you look it up and
No.
find it? Really?
You can on your time.
No, I'm not saying for like not right now. I
No,
mean,
yes.
like,
You can learn to speak Esperanto. It takes like a day. It's super easy. I've never done it. It was invented to be a universal language. But we don't speak it anymore. We should. There would be a lot less trouble in the world if everybody spoke the same language.
That's just so true.
There would be a lot less trouble.
Honestly.
But people are weird about language. People are very protective of their language. That's why English speakers are like, oh, I don't want to learn any other language.
Yeah.
All right. 8 yards, 3 inches to meters. Again, you could go, if I were doing this, I would turn that to inches, 8 times 36. Then I would add the 3 to get 288, 291 inches. And then I would convert to centimeters. 2.54. And then I would multiply that answer by 100. No, I'm sorry. I would divide that answer by 100 to get meters. That's what I would do, personally.
What if you put 8.3?
No, you can't put 8.3.
Why?
Because in imperial, you can't use decimals.
So
You
do that
could-
with 10?
You could, I'm sorry, I had to interrupt. You could do 8 and 3 inches is 3/36 of the next yard, right? Okay. So you could turn that into a decimal, do 3 divided by 36, and then convert that straight to meters. That is another way you could do it. And it's kind of interesting you should bring that up because in 2 more questions, I was, going to say, is there any other ways you could convert these using the decimals that you so all like to use? And then somebody was going to bring that up, I hoped. But you gave me away.
'Cause in
Thanks.
Number 10, you can do 12.5. That's why I was like...
Yes, because 6 inches is half a foot.
Oh, okay.
Picking up what I'm putting down, reading my mail, mowing my lawn? Sweet.
Yeah, reading your mail, mowing your lawn.
It's just sayings, Ariana. I'm just kidding. It's like the saying there's more than one way to skin a cat. You're not actually skinning cats.
Or kill...
I would never say that. I would never skin a cat. I'm a cat person. I'm much more of a cat person than a dog person, even though I have both. I was railroaded into getting a dog. I was here at a meeting, and my wife sent me a text. I'm at the SBC. I'm picking a dog. Damn!
So you just let her get the dog?
Happy wife, happy life. It is that dog right there. He's the best dog in the world. Everybody says that about their dog, I know, but... Oh, really?
Was it chocolate? Oh, no.
You know that chocolate thing with dogs? I had a dog when I was like 5, broke into the Christmas wrapping under the tree, and there was some box of chocolate in there. That dog ate like 12 boxes of chocolate one day. He was fine. He was fine. My mom, my daughter, my wife's grandmother gave everybody, because she's Belgian, apparently they give chocolate letters that are the first letter of your name. Yeah, see?
They're so good.
So my wife's dog ate all the chocolate letters one year. It was okay too. So I don't know where this has come from, because I have another friend, my daughter was eating a chocolate chip cookie in the back of her car, and her dog was back there, and she's like, oh my God, you're going to get chocolate on the ground. My dog's going to die. And my daughter is like, just eating a cookie. Maybe one little cry. I'm sorry. And my wife's like, relax.
So it's a myth?
I don't know. No. I do not know that it's a myth. Do not go home and break out the cocoa powder and start pouring it down your dog's throat.
Maybe it won't kill them. It's just not good for them.
All I know is this thing where you can't open a Kit Kat near your dog because it might inhale an atom of chocolate
Oh my God.
is a load of horse crap.
What people say nowadays.
Yes. All right, back to business.
Oh, yeah.
What they should do is, yes, they should make dog-shaped chocolates. But they do make dog chocolate. I don't know what they make it out of, but you can go to a dog store and get chocolate treats for the dog. They're probably made out of carob, which tastes just this side of donkey bum.
How do you know what donkey bum?
It's a joke. People say it all the time. Well, I don't want to eat this. It tastes like crap. You eat a lot of crap? No, it just means it tastes bad. My personal favorite thing is this. Oh my God, this tastes like crap. Try it. No, I'll be okay. I trust you. I don't understand why you people do that to each other. Yeah, you take a smell of something. Oh, smell this. No, I saw what you did. Now, what's really fun is when you do this, and it smells disgusting. Oh, yeah, take a whiff of this. That's my favorite move. I do that all the time.
Oh, God.
And people fall for it still. I don't get it.
That's how our brains work.
I don't understand, man. Like, are you dumb? Of course. And I'll do it to the same person more than once, and they fall for it every time. My kid still falls for this. He's playing with something that I don't want him playing with. He's 14. Hey, St. John, can I see that? Oh, sure, Dad. I take it away. And he still falls for it. And sometimes I'll tell him, I'm going to take that away. And then 5 minutes later, hey, can I see that? And I take it away. He's, I told you I was going to do it. He's like, oh, you got me. Okay, boy, whatever. All right, let's do some math.
You made your own math questions for yourself?
No, it's a true story. I did drive on a tour of the United States. Now, I asked you to do this question.
Oh, you did.
Why would you say that about yourself, Zach? I know you can do math. I saw you playing the drums. You can't play the drums if you can't do math.
That was so good, by the way.
It was. That's why. See how I did that? I did a segue into that so we could talk about how good the drum line was.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
I know. I'm like the puppet master. But just kidding. Go. What do you got to do with that first question? That's the easy peasy one. Multiply it by what, Zach? Holy crap. See, you're halfway to getting this whole page right.
What? Times 1.6.
And how far did I drive?
Drove too far. 18,897.705 kilometers.
0.771. 705. Are we happy with that?
All right, sir.
I drove diagonally to South Carolina, and then I drove zigzaggy all the way across the south until I got to the Grand Canyon, and then I drove diagonally northeast to Idaho, and then I went west back to here. It was awesome. Yes. Why would I lie?
Driving was that?
Well, we're about to talk that. That's the next question.
Oh.
So, I averaged 85 kilometers an hour. Obviously, I drove faster on the highways, but I spent a lot of time in cities, so I had to drive very, very slowly. It averaged out to 85 kilometers an hour. I know you think, Mr. Myers, you did not actually do that. I totally did, because I'm a math nerd. So, I actually averaged 85 kilometers an hour on this drive. I lie. The computer in the car told me I averaged 85 kilometers an hour. I didn't do the math. Anyways, you didn't catch me in a lie. I told you the
You
truth.
would have to do that if computers. What?
I'm a good investigator. I got to the bottom of it. No, the dude confessed. Anyway, so how do I find out how long I take? What do I have to do with that distance and that speed? Divide. Oh, look at you, Zach. Now you're 3/4 of the way to getting the right answer. So, of course, Zach took 18,897.71 and divided by 85. And what did you get? That's okay. 222.8 what? Okay, it still works. 0.33 watts. No, just hours.
Yeah.
Right? That's how many hours I drove. Now the question says I want that answer in days, hours, and minutes.
That's 222 hours is
9 days, 6.
Now, stop for a moment, Joseph. You'll notice on your chart, I did not give you converting days to hours to minutes to seconds, did I? But I did tell you that it always works the same way. Value times what you want over what you have, right? So the first thing I need is days, and I have hours. So the first thing I need to do, and I'm going to do that in red, is I need to take 222.33 hours and convert that to days. That's what I want. And I have hours. How does that work? Yeah, I have 1 day, 24 hours, get rid of the 1, and it's a divide situation, yes? And what do you get when you do that? 9.2637, right? So that is 9 days. Oops, I just put 9B.
What is
9 days.
26 what?
We're getting to that.
Oh.
9.2637 days, yes? I get rid of the 9, and now I have 0.2637 days. What's the next breakdown? What's the next breakdown from days? Hours. So I need those days to be hours. I have days, 1 day, 24 hours. So 0.2637 times 24 to get what, Joseph? 6.325. So, Zach, you said you were going to get none of it right.
Yeah.
There's 8 steps to doing this page. You did 7 of them right.
Yeah.
Plus, you were doing the right thing. You just skipped hours. So at the beginning of this whole thing, when you said, I'm going to fail miserably because I have no self-confidence, and I said, no, you're probably going to be fine, you got 7 out of 8. No. No, he doesn't. But what he does deserve is to have some confidence, because this is a hard question, and you got 7/8 of the way through it.
If you have too much confidence, then you're not.
So where does that 6 go? There's my 6 hours. What's left? Well, I had 0.325 hours. What do I have to convert that to? Minutes. I want minutes. I have hours. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 60 times 0.325 gets me what? Should be around 20 minutes. 19 minutes. Everybody cool? Now, here's the $1 million question. I left on my trip on August 3rd at 9:30 a.m. What day did I return home?
August 6th.
What day did I return home? This is not a complicated question. Don't play lawyer ball.
August
What day
13th?
did I get home? Toby.
August 13th.
August 12th is the first guess.
13th.
August 12th. I have 11th. I have a 13th.
Wait, then it would take you 9 days to get back.
August 13th.
August 22nd.
3 in the morning. Yeah, August 12th, 3:49. Yeah.
August
AM.
22nd.
I mean PM.
22.
No, AM. No, it's PM because it goes from AM to PM.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought it was PM. Are we not right? Oh yeah, the times.
August 22.
No, 41. Because if you find it, then it comes back.
If I run across the border from Alberta to or from BC to Alberta, no, I'm right. It's cool. We can do this with Europe. If I take the ferry from Denmark to England, but I don't really, the ferry only takes an hour still, even though the time is different, right? If you fly here from Calgary to here, it's a 1 hour flight. You leave Calgary at 10 in the morning, you land in Vancouver at 10 in the morning. Time still passed. Okay? So time difference isn't part of it. But you're right, there was a 3 hour time difference between South Carolina and here. So again, I ask, what day did I return home?
August 22nd.
What day did I get home?
He got there in 9 days. It took him 9 days to get back.
It was August 12th, 3:49 AM.
It's all the way around. Yep. I drove for 9 days, 6 hours, and 19 minutes.
And then it was
I love you guys, man. I love that you think I'm Superman. Did I drive for 9 days, 6 hours, and 19 minutes without sleeping and eating and seeing sights? Like, I was driving through Tennessee, so why wouldn't I go to Elvis's house?
Just go to like
I was driving through Tennessee, so why wouldn't I go to Dollywood? I drove to South Carolina. Why wouldn't I surf?
22nd.
Just go to the 23rd.
The point of this question is, all of you immediately went August 3rd plus 9 without thinking,
Yeah, but then you got
right?
Plus like gas.
Yeah, exactly. I drove for 222 hours. That doesn't mean I drove for 222 hours, does it?
Yeah.
Right?
What day did you get back?
Oh, I got back on August 20. No, that trip, it took 17 days of total trip, and I left August 20th, I got back.
Oh my god.
We drove hardcore, don't get me wrong.
Is that a gummy? I'm just
No.
kidding. I'm kidding.
You said 26.
Okay? Everybody with me? Is the math difficult?
No.
What made that question that I just asked difficult?
Just the fact that we consider like the stop.
Thing-
Yeah,
extra
that
things
you weren't actually thinking about what was going on.
We weren't looking at
Okay?
Yeah, because
Everybody understand?
you don't take a trip and then drive 9 days and then just go right back.
Yes. Okay, so I want for you to do, you are going to do page 25 and 26. Then we're going to go over it. Then we're going to write our quiz.